680's Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, Toronto is now a very expensive city to live in. You're breaking down what each salary will bring us in Hogtown.
Yeah, interesting study here is actually Vice News, Francis, out with this today, basically looking at different salaries and looking at what you have left at the end of the month. Looking at what it costs to live comfortably in the big smoke. So first off, if you're making $35,000 a year, your take-home pay just a little over $2,200, and Vice pegs the cost of housing on average at a little over $1,100. The average monthly cell phone bill at $120. The average power bill at $40. Certainly, some people are paying more than $40. We know that, and TTC at $145. So if you make it 35 grand, you basically have about $800 plus bucks to live on at the end of the month, not including groceries, by the way. You're making 45 grand. You're taking home a little over $2,900, and you're left to live on at just over $1,500 a month. You're pulling in 60 grand a year here in Toronto, and you're taking home about $3,700 a month. You're left to live on just over $2,300, again, not including groceries. Then we get to the average family income in Toronto, a little over $72,000. Half of people make less than that, half of people make more, and they factor in here the cost of childcare, $2,000 a month, so you're left with about $660. Big takeaway here, Francis, is these numbers look drastically different 10 years ago. We've seen the cost of childcare, the cost of housing explode, but wages, they've only gone up 2% every year. So Hogtown, mighty expensive these days.
Yeah, and by the way, I want to see that apartment for $1,100, but
tough to. We actually just last week here we had a report, the average two-bedroom topping $2,000 a month. So
crazy.
Yeah, housing expensive.
But chances are you are actually making some money if you have any exposure to the stocks. The Dow has closed at a record high for the 10th consecutive day.
And this is the longest run of record high closes for the Dow in 30 years. January 1987 was the last time we saw this. So the Dow going out at a record above 20,800. Stocks have surged since the U.S. election. A lot of people, though, talking about how, maybe the rally is starting to run its course. It's really tough to know. There certainly are a lot of risks. Just today, Donald Trump telling Reuters News that he wants to expand the nuclear arsenal in the U.S. That took stocks a couple of points off their highs. There is, though, good economic news coming in, Francis. Good earnings news. Today we had CIBC in with a $1.4 billion profit for the first quarter. So stocks right now just keep on heading higher.
And a stock trader seems like it's a stressful job, and you've got a list of the, the annual stressful jobs for 2017.
Yeah, they come out every year. This is CareerCast. So we have the 2017 list of the most stressful positions. Why don't we start at number 10? And it's
We're
you
at
and
number
I.
10.
We're at number 10. Having said that, Avery and I were eating pizza on the air yesterday, so it's not always so stressful. But number 9, taxi driver. Number 8, public relations executive. Then we got senior corporate executive. Newspaper reporter at number 6. Those jobs, they're disappearing. Number 5, event coordinator. That's a tough job. Number 4, police officer. Obviously stressful. Number 3, airline pilot, followed by firefighter. And number 1, it's enlisted military personnel. Francis, overall, the main sources of stress on the job right now are low salary, excessive workloads, and few opportunities for advancement. That's what's stressing people out.
And just as an FYI, I'm stressed out that you didn't offer me pizza today. But
you are here on the wrong day. We were chowing down on Hawaiian pizza yesterday,
Yummy.
talking about the big Hawaiian pizza debate.
Now, this could be a big shift in the auto industry going forward. So Tesla actually wants to sell cars, and they want to include insurance and maintenance in the price.
In one price, and they're actually testing this in Asia right now, and this could be eventually the way automakers go forward. And it comes back to the self-driving features, and Tesla has been incorporating some self-driving features into their cars, and this reduces the number of collisions, therefore reduces the risk premium so they can offer insurance. The U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration found that the crash rate for Teslas dropped a whopping 40% since the autopilot features were put in place. A lot of the insurance companies, they're worried that this could threaten their business models. By the way, Tesla stock sold off today, Francis. The company says it's burning through cash at a rapid rate, and it may have to go to Wall Street to raise more money.
Interesting. Now, this new product that could save you money in the airport with your baggage fees.
This is going to be Francis walking through the airport with a big jacket. This is called the airport jacket, Francis, and it's the latest form of wearable luggage. So the idea is that it's a big, long jacket. It has 14 pockets in it, and it can hold 33 pounds or 15 kilograms of whatever you got, all your luggage. So you stuff it in the pockets. You can put laptops in there, clothing. It then turns into a carry-on, so you can sort of carry it to the airport. Then you put your jacket on, so you don't have to pay for any baggage fees. The airport jacket, the latest form of wearable luggage. We're starting to see this more and more. Going to retail for $180. Not very styling, but it could save you a little coin on your next trip. What do you think?
Well, I think if I was wearing that jacket and I had things stuffed in it, I'd be tackled by security.
You're looking a little suspicious when you're waddling through security.
That big kind of trench coat, I don't know.
Did you pack that yourself, sir?
Exactly. Thank you, Richard.